My God, has today been a long day. Good afternoon, dudes and dudettes. It's finally about time for me to start working on the server room after mowing for the past 3 hours. So it finally got hot enough, I kicked on the misters. I don't want to get my phone wet, but there are rainbows coming out all over the place. Got misters on over there, misters on over there, and misters on over there. We'll see if they have some fun playing in the water while I work. Into the lair we go. So, yesterday, we ended up getting a lot of this shit done. We at least got the bed and the entertainment unit out here. Last night, I proceeded to work a little bit more, and I got some of these prepared. Now, you might be wondering, why do you need even more plugs? Well, I'm certainly not going to be doing that with 120 volts, because that's some sketchy shit. Don't do that. That is technically a solid core dedicated line for an AC unit, but don't do that. I kind of plan on extending these things today. As you may notice, this is not the proper plug. I don't really want to be working with that. I needed this plug for some big UPS units that I had, and I no longer have them. So I'm probably going to replace that. And I'm also probably going to take one of these, and move it over there. Now, that's going to require a little bit of wiring. That's pretty easy. Let's just take some bolts out, bolt them all up, and we're golden. Come on, autofocus. There we go. After that, we need to figure out how the fuck to network these things, which is where the Cat 5e cable comes from. I have quite a bit of it. I hope I don't have to run this stuff manually, but if I do, I have the connectors, I have the tool to do it, and I also, if I have the ability to show you, have a giant freaking box of LAN cables. So hopefully, I'll be able to do it with these. If not, I have more work to do. Alright, let's do this. Ta-da! The whole thing's built. This is actually a little bit smaller than this one, but that's alright. I only need to put 6 machines on it, and this thing's too big for 6 machines. So that should work perfectly, I have to admit. Now on to the power stuff. So I need to get at least one of those, probably both of them, run. I assume I'm going to replace this one and replace this one. So let's do that next. Gotta love autofocus, I'm fucking up. Let's do that next. Blam! Alright, take the cover off. Now I just need to go up in there and loosen up all the, of course, focus! There we go. I just need to loosen up all of those, and then we're golden. Thankfully, because this is 240 volts, I don't have to worry about anything. There's no hot and common. They're both hot. So we're good. Let me just cut the other wire to length, because we certainly don't need 25 feet of it. And then wire it on up. Well, I was gonna run wire, but now I've come to a little bit of a conundrum. I'm wondering how I'm gonna want the airflow to run. So the main idea is I'm gonna have some massive AC units installed up on the top of the wall there, around 72,000 BTUs, 72,000, 80,000 depending. It's going to be a lot of cooling on that particular wall blowing this way. So I assumed I would have all of these and all of these blowing air this way, so it would suck the cold air in and then kind of recirculate the air through the center. But if I recirculate the air through the center, it's a good possibility that there's going to be 6 to 8 machines on the sides that would be getting warm air. If I push these racks together, it would only be one side of one rack that gets potentially hot air. So I think I'm going to do that. If that made no sense to you, it's alright. Barely makes sense to me. Ta-da! Just like that. It's completely changed. I had some extra conduit in pieces, so I decided to wrap them in conduit. It took me about an extra 40 minutes, but other than that, it looks pretty good. So we have wires, or plugs, running all the way to there and there. That's hard to see. But on the top of the rack and the bottom of the rack, and they both run all the way around. I have plenty of extra cable if I want to move them or reposition them anywhere I want. But I think I'm going to call it quits for today, and you might be like, wait, What? You haven't done shit today. You've barely started. Well, it is currently almost 8 o'clock at night, and I have been working, as you can tell, because of the lovely going on summer sun. Not really. But it's getting necessarily pretty late on me, and I don't want to keep working. If I'm being honest, I've been mowing all day. I can't even keep a single sentence going. I am fucking exhausted. Tomorrow I have to run and do some line flushes for the well, which I may bring you along and get some pictures of the lovely lake. But other than that, I think I'm going to call it quits here. So I bid thee all adieu, and I should probably put the case back on, but arise, my children. Sweet. So until tomorrow, I'm going to be pretty much chillaxing, smoking myself stupid, and hopefully get a really long sleep tonight. We shall see. See y'all in the morning.